Hi, it's me again, Liploini, and this time we're on to our third reploit rebel. This time we're eviscerating real Gator. Yes, the third from 8 of our 8 enemies in Mega Man X2. This little let's play goes forward. And nice backdrop there. The battle tank real Gator is hiding in is destroying some city somewhere. Nice. Well, not nice that the city is getting destroyed, but hey, look out the small windows. The background is still there. Sometimes I love those old games. So, this time there are some secrets to find. This is a secret we can't reach yet, but there is, if I remember correctly, something else we can get. First, let's avoid certain death here and kill some robots. Or are those reploids too? Well, I've seen weirder things in hardware development. Since we now have an energy tank, we can now stuff unused energy right into it. Oh god. I hope I won't get ill just before Christmas, that would suck. And oh ho ho! Now we're talking. And total disruption and destruction everywhere. Oh Mega Man X, what are you doing? You're destroying this real battle tank. So I don't think there is something. Rip. And hey, I can fly. Now, robot fight. Robots and robots fighting other robots and robots. Oh god. Ha. And this is it. I'm thinking, should I cut out my little cuffs? Let's not. It's a casual LP after all. So here I'm trying to remember how to exit. And I remembered. Fine. Another death trap. And another secret we can't reach yet. Well, I wanted to do this in the perfect chain of special weapons. You know, I wanted to say something really funny, but for some reason I forgot. Well, that's the trouble if you're wanting to do something outside of your mother language, then sometimes you kind of fuck up repeatedly. Hopefully one day... Oh, ouch. Yeah, ouch, because I felt it, not Mega Man X. Ha! Video games. Okay. I consider this lucky. Oh, come on. I just can't resist. And I fucked myself over here. Let's try this again. Yep, platform respawn and onwards. Well, that's what I love in Mega Man X games. Even though there are lots of death traps, all of them are fair. And it's not a shit show like Mega Man 9, because oh wow. I mean, I played this game until I defeated 6 out of 8 Robot Masters, but then I just gave up. The last 2 levels were just ludicrous. They stopped being fun for me, so I'm back to playing X games. Maybe it's because I grew up during the 90s, but for some reason the Mega Man X games were always my favorite, even though I played only one of them to the finish line. Well, the Game Boy Mega Mans were pretty fun too. On the other hand, the Game Boy Mega Man games were practically easy mode, so when I tried the NES games later, wow, I was a bit surprised, you could say. The irony here is the first Mega Man game ever. Whoops, sorry, that's closed and it's not the entry point anyway. So where was I? Yes. Back the first Mega Man game I ever noticed. was Mega Man 2. We were playing with friends, I was at a friend's apartment, and I was mightily impressed. I think by taking turns, we even nearly cleared the game at that day, but for some reason I could never finish Mega Man 2 by myself or any other Nintendo NES games. Only the Game Boy games and Mega Man X on the Super Nintendo. Those were the only Mega Man games I ever finished. Well, let's kill it. Oh, he's diving. Well, I wanted to say let's kill real Gator so that we can... Hey, okay, that's interesting. So can we get further to finishing my second... Oh, that was nice. My second... keep out. My second Mega Man X game ever. So it seems to be just hanging onto the walls and try to not get hit. Oh, so that's what he's doing if you not on the walls. At least I have this little grabby thing to hurt him a bit. Yes, this is a shit show. I'm getting hit practically every second time. The irony here is, I did the test run to see if I could beat real Gator on camera, and that test run was wonderful. I beat him in no time flat, but yes, of course, now that the recording is running, I keep fucking up. And now I'm wiggling around trying to get loose. Yes, another hit, but we are almost dead. Yeah, one could say Mega Man is really not Steve Irwin. Oh wow, I actually evaded. And of course it's the one pattern where he immediately dives instead of letting himself vulnerable. Real Gator fight is... well, it's certainly something. But I don't like all this empty time spent waiting around. Well, let's be better safe than sorry. Okay. Now we're loaded up with energy again, and real Gator, we are coming for you. So as I was saying, there's a lot of things to do and to evade in this fight. It's interesting, but if you're doing it right, you will spend most of the time clinging to the side of the walls, which... well, it works, but it's not really that fun if you think about it. In a way, real Gator is basically the chill penguin. Hey, I remembered the name actually, from Mega Man X1. Like in the first part with Chill Penguin, you'll survive by basically hanging onto the walls forever. The difference here is, of course, at least sometimes you could actually hit Chill Penguin and you were clinging to the sides. And Chill Penguin was at least not hiding the entire time. You could argue this means at least real Gator is a harder fight than Chill Penguin. But Whelp is also a lot more, well, not boring exactly, let's say I just don't like it. And wow, even with energy tank I'm almost dead already. Let's hope we get some... oh, that's new! Some more hard tanks. Anyway, kiss my grabby thing and die, real Gator. Thanks. And another cute explosion later, we are finished. But not with this video, because now we can actually go back to some of the stages we visited earlier and start collecting loot. The spin wheel. The spin wheel is like a retarded version of the weird spinny wheel weapon from Mega Man 2. So, we've defeated 3 of 8. And we've timed it so that we can still reach all 3 parts of Zero. Now let's go back. It's the Overdrive Ostrich. And now you remember he was a hard tank we couldn't catch. And now I'm back to collect it. Of course there is an easier way, but the easy way would mean still 1 or 2 more reploids to destroy, and hey, yes, we are true and a secret awaits. Sadly it's not the secret we wanted, because since Overdrive Ostrich is destroyed, the 3 goons holding Zero's parts will never ever appear over there again. So this was completely useless. Let's try the weapon against some opposition. Well, that wasn't that bad. Ha. Spinny wheels against spinny wheels. And it starts. Now we need to use this here. Of course, at this moment in time, I didn't really think about it. And instead was just traveling through, having some fun on my hoverbike. Goodbye, sweet bike, we'll miss you. Especially my past self will miss you. Okay, here's the drawback of the real Gator spinny thing. It takes some time to get rolling. And since it needs some time to actually damage someone, if you fire it off with an enemy too close, then the enemy can just walk through and hit you before he dies. And stupid scorpions again. So here I try something, but it doesn't work. Yeah, now I feel stupid. Then I get the smart idea to collect something else first. Yes, here's the second secret, and the real Gator roll spinny thing can break through. Hey, Doctor died. How's it going? Enter the capsule. Zu Befehl. Now we are getting an enhancement to our legs. Don't know why Dr. Light made several different capsules for your legs, but well, I'm not complaining since someone ripped out the old upgrades. And now, since we can dash normally, sorry about that thing about being ripped out, but now we can dash in mid-air. Now I get some really stupid ideas how to collect that hard tank. Let's see how much time I'm wasting here. First I'm just trying this thing out, and now I'm trying to get over there. I'm experimenting a bit, seeing how it works. When I'm feeling confident enough, I will just do something very stupid. Huh? Yep, stupidity in action. I wanted to start gliding through air at that point, not really noticing that there isn't really enough, let's say, space. Also, I can't go back, which will be important later. So let's try this again. First though, let's kill the scorpion utterly again. Defense artillery destroyed. Okay, I have no idea why I did this. It's a completely useless thing to do. Here I'm just thinking if I should really do this. And now I was trying to get to that thingy in the middle, drop down, and then use the dash in midair. But even if you can really do this, it's far too hard for me. I think I've died like a million times and I cut all of those deaths out. Just trying this over and over again. Yep, right at this point I cut out like 10,000 deaths. And after dying 100 times, I decided to do something different. Of course, then I noticed I can't go back, so I had to exit the level and try over again because I was far too stubborn to just beat the next Cooper Reploids. Again, our 3 Zero Goons reposition themselves, and we'll try again. Are you having fun yet? I sure as hell did. Yes, we have to do this over and over again because I'm stupid as fuck. Okay, I have no idea why I do this. Really, why do I do this? I mean, why oh god, this was so stupid. I'm getting my cough again just from looking at what I've done yesterday. Oh. And back on track. Hey, nicely evaded. Yes, I'm only competent when it's completely not important. And again. Now I remembered something important. Okay, this wasn't so good, but there's another, don't worry. It's not completely lost. So, did you see in the beginning how our hoverbike was just gliding over the deadly spikes without damage? Yeah, that is the solution, the hard solution. And because I'm incredibly dumb, I'll do this. I did this right there 10 billion times and cut it out. Just for your viewing pleasure. So now, this is one of my earnest tries, not the 10,000 ones where I just failed like a chump. Believe me, this was actually one of the better tries. So back, because I need another one. Oh, I've seen and killed those 3 goons 10 billion times too. Ha! Seeing him suicide at that point will never not be funny. Anyway, time to get real. Yeah, I've decided at this point that ramming myself into flying around with the storm running in the background was silly as fuck, so I'm doing away with the storm generator, and of course I waste even more time. I left this part in basically just so you won't be surprised when the sandstorm generator later is just not there. So now you know how I destroyed that thing. Anyway, onwards. And boosting and... Oh, for fuck's sake. What am I doing there? Why? So, at this point I completely lost count at how many times I did this. Just be glad it's all cut out. And you only have to see the bare minimum to understand how this works. And boosting again and failing again. Oh, I'm on a roll. So, another try, another go. Yes, I can change the direction if I want to. There's almost never a reason, but I can do it. Boost and this almost suicide. Funny thing, most of the times when I failed I just suicided and loaded again, instead of doing the stage over and over like a retard. Man, I just wish the save states were in the capability of the Super Nintendo. Really, back as a child I had the patience of a saint. Oh, it worked, it worked, it worked! Yes, it worked! But nowadays, I really don't want to try playing the same level 10 times in a row just because I fucked up one time and it worked again! Whew. Yeah, see, it worked, it worked, it worked, and... Of course we die immediately because in my ecstasy I forgot to turn around in time, but well, at least we have it now and can exit. But because all this dying and failing over and over again made me paranoid, I'll make extra sure and go back to take a look. Did we really get the hard tank? Yep, the hard tank is gone, we got it, we have it, we are the winners, we are the goers. And now I'm exiting here, and I'll see you all again when we go kill the next one. This time with a little bit more health. So goodbye people, until next time. Yes, yes, you three are almost done too.